Prior to playing, I tried very hard to avoid reviews and spoilers for Silent Hill: The Short Message. My goal was to experience the game without any external bias. What I found was an intriguing and salient story tackling important and timely issues including mental health, social media, cyberbullying, and the societal and familial impact of an economic crisis. Repeatedly, the story broke away to give the player a message about seeking help for mental health along with contact information, which felt appropriate considering the emotional portrayal of the character's suffering and succumbing to despair and self-destruction. I personally am sensitive to this type of subject matter, and I appreciated the opportunity to prepare myself. To me, the story captured the awkwardness and vulnerability of high school, mixed with the social pressure of today's digital age of chasing likes for a sense of validation in an increasingly socially distant, post-pandemic world. The writing pulled me in and kept me determined to complete the game. The protagonist, Anita, felt fully realized with a tragic past and complicated motivations. Her quest to find her friend and idol, Maya, turns into a supernatural mystery. A mixture of third-person animated cutscenes, live-action cutscenes, and hand-drawn art blend to express emotions ranging from admiration to jealousy and despair. Reading notes scattered throughout a dilapidated and abandoned apartment complex, Anita pieces together the unfortunate events leading to Maya's personal descent into martyrdom. Exchanging messages via text with her best friend, Amelie, and talking to herself, Anita reveals her own struggles, fears, and inner turmoil. From the beautiful graffiti murals to the unnerving terror of rooms littered with handwritten sticky notes covered in insults, the visuals serve to elevate the story and to effectively convey the character's emotions. Complementing the visuals, the game's soundscape adds to the immersion with a score by legendary Silent Hill composer Akira Yamaoka. Contributing over 30 individual tracks, Yamaoka conjures an angst and dread culminating in an original vocal track sung by Esther Ortega Canto, titled My Heroine. Incorporating the speaker on the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller, you can actually hear what Anita hears on her cell phone through the controller. This was a feature previously used for the Nintendo Wii release of Silent Hill: Shattered Memories. The inclusion of this mechanic worked well to further immerse the player in the game's nightmare chase sequences in Silent Hill's other world. Putting aside the visuals, sound, writing, and world building, Silent Hill: The Short Message is a first-person walking simulator in which the player explores a haunted apartment complex. Collecting and reading notes and searching for interactive areas in the environment represent a significant portion of the gameplay. Without explicitly spoiling the story, there's a looping narrative that is bound to draw comparisons to PT, Hideo Kojima's legendary playable teaser for the Konami-canceled Silent Hills game. I played PT on a used PlayStation 4, and I found the tone, atmosphere, and overall vibe to be very different compared to Silent Hill: The Short Message. Like most of those who are familiar with PT, I mourn the unrealized dream of a Silent Hill game featuring the immense auteur energy of Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. Years of unfulfilled expectations have culminated in a fan base yearning for a game far beyond what Konami can achieve. Silent Hill: The Short Message shows promise for Hexadrive and Konami to develop a new interpretation of the themes presented in past Silent Hill titles. While I found it impressive to see mixed media with live-action footage blended with computer-generated 3D models, and to hear the Yamaoka score and sound effects emanating from the controller, the gameplay did become frustrating when navigating the final maze. Repeated deaths while trying to outrun the terrifying Cherry Blossom monster really annoyed me as the dark corridors confused me. I kept wishing I had a map as I ran in circles, and it began to feel like losing by attrition when the monster finally caught me. Ultimately, I had to watch another player's video on how to successfully find the items to unlock the exit and navigate the dark maze. Despite this frustration, I felt that the story escalated the stakes as it progressed, and the ending felt satisfying and poignant. Silent Hill: The Short Message felt nothing like the soulish cash grab that was Silent Hill Ascension. The imaginative artistry, compelling story, and strong vocal performances and audio, all reflect the craft of talented professionals. Motoi Okamoto and Rika Miyatani directed their teams at Konami and Hexadrive respective to create a vision for Silent Hill that pays respect to its subject matter and to the distinct brand of contemporary Japanese horror. This free game stands in stark contrast to the tasteless trauma emoji and ridiculous monetization of Silent Hill Ascension. The Silent Hill fandom waits with both excitement and trepidation for the release of future Silent Hill titles. I have played Bluebird Team's remake of Silent Hill 2 and really enjoyed it, but I'd still like to see a full Silent Hill game from Hexadrive.